Hello, I'm just got a few people asking me how to do this assignment, so I thought I'd just show you instead of telling each and every person how to do it. So first, when you open up codesys, open up a new project. You're going to go to a standard project, and let's see how this works. Okay, so you're going to go down to this drop-down menu. You go to ladder logic diagram, and you leave this one the default. Okay, so now that it's opened up everything, most of our work is going to be done in the PLC PRG thing on the left. I don't know what those stand for, so don't ask me. Okay, you're going to go over to your toolbox. You're going to go to your ladder elements, and these are what has everything. We're only going to use a few of these. So first, contacts, coils, your reset coils, and a branch, and then we'll also use the T on, which is the timer. Okay, so first you'll add a contact. You have to be very picky where you put it. Okay, there. And we'll name this one button. Hopefully I don't spell anything wrong. Okay, and then we'll add a coil at the end. Oh, yay. So you add a coil. Okay, and then it jumps to the very end. This will be light 1. And then this menu pops up every time. Just don't change anything, just set it. Okay. And then we're going to do a branch. Oh my gosh. You can add it here, and this will allow you to do different things. So I'm going to add a timer here. We'll change that later, but then I'll also add another coil up here, and I'll name this one light 2. Okay, so for the timers, they're a little confusing. I might have to look up how to do it real fast, but this will just be timer 1. So it's going to be, for this bottom one, it's the left, like the actual time. So it's T, number sign, and then we'll do it for like 5S. Hopefully that works. This is just elapsed time. You can name this whatever you want, but she told us to do this in class. Okay, and you can add another coil to the end of this. We're going to name this one light 3. And then we're going to select OK. Another branch, if this thing works. Love max. Oh, we're going to go down there. Sweet. Okay, coil. And actually, we're going to switch this one to, we're going to do a reset coil up here. And this is going to turn one of the first ones that already are on off. So we'll name this one exactly the same as light 1. And then let's add another one right here. And we'll turn off light 2. Okay, and then we will do another timer, T on down here. And so this will be just timer 2. And this little thing right here, it's T, number sign, the number in seconds. So we'll wait 2 seconds this time, and then S for seconds. And I can name this one elapsed time. Okay, and at the end of this one, we are going to turn on another light and turn off light 3. So this one's resetting. You want to make sure you have the right capitals too. So light 3, and this one is turning on. Actually, we're going to switch this one, just so I can show you how to do a different thing, to a set coil. So this is from a light that you've already turned on before, but it's off now. We're going to name this one light 1. Okay, so this is the code. This is one ladder. of it, and then you can insert a network below, allowing you to do the same thing over again. She also showed us how to use a contact here, and we can name this one light 1. So as soon as, like, if light 1 were to turn on above, as soon as that has a positive output, then this one will start down here. Or you can name it as a different button or use the same button. You just have to label it correctly. So we're going to delete this whole row. Okay, now that we've done that, we are going to right click on applications. You're going to add object and then this visualization. If I can speak English, it's late. Don't click anything, just said add. And I'm running this on my Mac right now instead of my PC, so it might take a little bit. Okay, so now it's still loading. Okay, so now it opens up the second tab of visualization. It's a big long word that I don't know how to say. And then down here it adds a visualization tab. You can go back to your toolbox here, but you can't add toolboxes to this tab. So visualization, go to lamp switches and bitmaps. This will be the whole thing that we'll use. You insert a switch. You're going to go variable. Click this little 3 dots over here. And you are going to go under application, PLC PRG, and button. Okay. And now that one, once this button is switched, it activates the code. Okay, we're going to go back to this tab. We're going to add I can't remember how many lamps I added. 3 lights. Yeah, 3 lights, that's correct. Okay, this one, did you change the color down here? I'm going to do it blue, because why not? And variable light 1. Okay, that one's set. Lamp, you have to click and drag. I always forget that. This one will keep yellow because I don't want to change it. And this one will be light 2. Okay. And this one here, we're going to change to red. And this will be variable light 3. Okay. So now that you have this, you can make it look pretty. So also if you go back to the visualization tab at the very top, right where I can't see, you can add different rectangles in. You can color them through here. So the fill here, if you wanted to make it more like traffic lighty. Obviously I'm not going to do all of it, but I'll show you guys kind of how to do it. Do that, make it look prettier. That to myself looks really good, so I'm not going to change anything. Okay, so now we're going to go to, let's see, it's the online tab, and you're going to click simulation. That way nothing's plugged in, so it's not running it on an actual like circuit, it's at a simulation on the computer. And then you're going to go to this button here. It's the login button. Yeah, so it does not exist right now, so do you want to create it? You said yes. Scared me for a second. It's loading. Okay, so it's not running, so you'll click start. And you're going to click this tab. So first 2 are on. After 5 seconds, I believe they both turn off and the red turns on. And then after 2 seconds, the blue one turns on. And then that's it. And then you flip the switch and you can restart it if you want. So I'll show you what the actual code looks like as you're doing this. So I just right clicked and then changed it to a horizontal tab group. And then you can see both tabs at the same time. Okay, work for me. There you go. Okay, so right now it's at the end of the code, so that's all blue. But if you restart it, the blue stops at the button. So you'll flip the switch, it automatically turns the light 1 and 2 on the very right, goes to the timer down here, waits 5 seconds, and then turns light 3 on and resets light 1 and 2 right over here. And then it also goes down to the timer for 2 more seconds and resets light 3 and then sets light 1 back to on. So that's basically it. That's all you really need to know. You can, to do the actual one, it's a little bit more complicated with the 6 sets of lights, but I think that's all you really need to know. You can either insert another network below and create the same button here. Just drop another ladder element contact, and you can name it button. So like the top part controls the first 3 lights and the bottom part will control the last 3 lights. After that, it's pretty simple. It's more of just learning the basic parts of the program that are hard. So anyways, good luck. Text me if you need any more help. I don't know how to turn this thing off. There it is.